Hey, welcome to another episode of the Smash Brothers.
What's up, everybody? I'm Dale.
And I am Derek, a.k.a. DVO, and we're here in my home in Utah, and it stinks outside.
Yeah, because there's fires everywhere.
Utah is on fire right now.
Yeah, I actually drove by when I was driving to Tooele on Saturday.
Okay.
They closed down the other side of the freeway coming towards us because the fire was actually reaching the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the fire was probably 10 feet from the road. As I'm driving by, it was pretty crazy.
So that's in Tooele. I know down south in Utah County is on fire. I feel like everywhere's on fire right now.
Yeah, there's smoke everywhere. Looks like there's clouds coming from behind the mountain, but it's not clouds. It's just all smoke.
Did they know what caused all these fires? I haven't read the news on it yet.
I think some of it was lightning.
Oh, lightning.
Some of it was man-made.
I know a truck caught on fire, and that started another fire.
The one by my house in Harriman, that was caused by kids playing with fireworks.
Damn kids and their fireworks.
Stupid-ass kids, I swear to God.
It's not even fireworks season.
I know, they love blowing shit up.
We used to love that too.
I love blowing shit up.
We used to stockpile. We would go early for 4th of July, buy a bunch of fireworks and stockpile them so we could have them throughout most of the year.
But we never started a fire like these dumb
Well,
kids.
we're not stupid.
Well, and then we would convert those ground bloom flowers into bombs.
M80s.
Yeah, those were the best.
Throw them off bridges and...
Yeah, we could have probably caused a lot of accidents. But we didn't.
But we didn't. So what do you got on the agenda for us today?
So, it's fall. Fall
yes, it is.
upon us,
I love it. It's cool.
Which means new TV shows. New series start up and old series renew. Some things that I'm excited for is Ghost Adventures. Even though Zach Baggins is a big douchebag, I like the show for the evidence that they find.
Yeah.
I hate the show for the way they react.
Right, a little over-exaggeration.
It's super over-exaggerated. But that's what gives them their ratings, so that's what they're all about.
True.
But that's also the same reason why Nick Groff left the show.
Yeah, probably out of all of the paranormal shows, that might be my favorite.
It's my favorite, but I love and hate it. I love it because the evidence they show you as they get it.
Yeah. Instead
of waiting till the end. But the reactions they make
a little corny.
Is super corny and over dramatic.
Yeah, it is.
But then there's a bunch of other shows coming out along with that on the Travel Channel.
Okay.
There's
paranormal shows?
Yes, there's like The Scariest Night of My Life.
What's that about?
It's about the scariest night of their life.
Like people tell their stories and they reenact it?
The reenactment
Okay. I kind of like things that were similar to that.
I like those. Those are pretty cool. And then there's another one similar to that, Paranormal Survivor or Paranormal Witness, Paranormal Survivor. Both of those are pretty
interesting.
Good. But those are also reenacting ones.
Okay. And but those are brand new or just restarted for the fall season?
Restarted for the fall season. And I think those ones are all filmed in Canada. Because I've been watching them, and everybody always says a boot.
Yeah, it's all about this.
That was outside.
Canada.
Let's see. Some other shows that are starting back up again is Sinner with Jessica Biel.
Don't know what that is.
That's a good one. You should probably... Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
Animals on HBO.
Don't know that one.
That's hilarious. You should watch it. It's a cartoon. It's for adults, but it's really good.
On HBO?
On HBO.
Okay.
Another one on HBO is Ballers with The Rock.
I watched the first season. Are you caught up with it?
Completely up to date.
Do you like it?
I like it a lot.
I watched the first season, and I liked maybe the first episode, and as it continued to progress, I don't know, I just kind of got out of it. I like The Rock. I think The Rock is great. I love his acting. I think he's progressed way above and beyond I thought as an actor. But in that, I just kind of felt he was very stiff. I didn't like his acting in it. I don't know. I wasn't digging it. I wasn't digging the first season, so I never watched it again.
Well, keep watching it. It's good.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of boobies in that show.
that is maybe why I liked it.
On HBO. Well, I can't wait for Game of Thrones to come back, speaking of that.
When is that coming back?
I think next year.
Next year?
Yeah, next
What's
fall.
The final season?
A year from October.
So a year, okay. So almost exactly a year from now.
Yeah.
It starts, and it's the last season.
Yep. But I heard they're going to create more seasons of branch out, like prequels, like
I've heard
the
that.
Mad King.
That'd be good.
The Duncan's his name, but he was the big night lady. Whatever her name is, it's her father.
Oh God,
story about her father.
Bryn,
yeah, Lady Bryn. But
that might be good.
I know. I'm excited for all that. They can do so many storylines.
So they can go a lot of direction. I'm sad that it's coming to its end, though.
What's crazy is I didn't get into it until the end of the 6th season. And I binge watched all of it. I caught up within 2 weeks.
Yeah, so good.
And I swear my whole life, I was living in Westeros. For those 2 weeks, my life was in Westeros.
It's such a good show. I love that show. It's like in my top 5 favorite shows.
So other shows coming out that I'm excited to start back up again is The Walking Dead. Even though I started dying off, I started dying off towards last season. I was losing interest. But I didn't watch the last 3 episodes until probably like a month ago. I finally watched them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess what's his Rick is out. Like the actor says he's done. This is his last.
It got leaked
season.
Before the San Diego Comic-Con. It got leaked before that.
Yeah.
And so at San Diego Comic-Con, he came out and at their panel and said that this is going to be his last season as Rick.
Right. I think he's just maybe tired, maybe? I don't think he's
either the show is going to progress and move away from his character or they're going to kill him off.
Right. But why do you think he wants to be out?
I don't think he wants to be out.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's just the show's direction.
Oh, interesting. It'll be sad, though. I love Rick.
Yeah, no, it's kind of the whole show's based on him. But, like, the other show that came out with Fear the Walking Dead, I couldn't stand that show.
I can't do it.
It was the stupidest show. But I heard that it got better. I haven't watched it. I watched the first and part of the 2nd season, and I just could not stand the family. Everything about it.
So annoying.
Yeah, like all the moves, all the acting, everything about it, I couldn't handle.
I'm with you, and that's the sad thing because I love Clifford, the main character.
Yeah, but in the show, like him and his son both, I was just like, I hope they die.
I know.
Please kill them. Somebody bite them.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but yeah, I'm excited for The Walking Dead. You know, honestly, I don't watch much TV at all. I hardly watch TV. If I do, it's usually like late Saturday night or late Sunday night, and it's usually Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. That's mostly what I watch.
I mainly watch paranormal shows, but my wife and I we like to get into shows together. It's like it's a way to bond on something.
By not talking and sitting in the dark watching a TV show.
Yeah, perfect. But you're touching each other, right? That's all that matters. So, like, some of the shows that we got into were A Handmaid's Tale. That was just recently. We caught it all up. That's on Hulu. It's pretty badass. It's like if the government got overthrown by a shittier government. and we pretty much were living life like they do in North Korea.
Okay.
But here in the States, and we're trying to cross the borders into Canada.
Oh, interesting.
To get the hell out of the United States.
So people are trying to illegally immigrate up north, is what you're saying?
There's like little refugee camps just for United States citizens.
Moving up north, interesting.
It's crazy show, but it's pretty badass. Another one is Ozark was good. That's on Netflix.
Okay.
That's with Bateman. What's his name?
Jason
Bateman. Where he's
I love him.
Laundering money for the cartel.
Oh, really? Interesting.
It's dark, and it is badass.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
The 2nd season just started on that, and that's pretty good. Iron Fist just came out. So that's a Netflix show. So is Iron Fist. Iron Fist, I just watched that.
I like the first season.
The first season was okay. Some of the acting, some of the fight scenes were a little slow.
I totally get it.
The 2nd season's a lot better. I like the 2nd season a lot better. Couple others. Oh, another good show that I watched with the wife is Atypical on Netflix. That, for the type of, if I was to just read what it was about, I would not be into it. But Michael Rappaport's in there, and I'm a big Michael Rappaport fan. And this show's all about this boy named Sam in high school who is on the spectrum, which means he has autism.
Okay.
And he's high-functioning autism. But it is such a good show. Like, it's like real life family stuff. But just the way his autism is, like, he holds nothing back.
Okay.
And he says it how it is. And I love it. Like, I wish everyone could live life like that. I wish I could live life like that. Just be honest if someone says, what do you think about this? And he just walks by. I hate it.
Your baby's ugly.
Just says it how it is. And people are just like,
he can get away with it.
Well, no, it's just like, imagine if you did that on a normal basis. And so you were just being honest like that.
Okay.
You know, and they just said, thank you. Thanks for letting me know that. But I really love that show. It's the second season just came out, and I was so excited. I binged it so fast because that is such a good show. What else was a good one? Oh, American Horror Story just came back.
Speaking of fall. I watched the first season, and I maybe I watched the second one too, but I didn't really watch it after that. But I did like them. I just
American Horror Story has for me anyways, has I have a love-hate relationship with American Horror Story.
Okay.
Some seasons are really good.
Yeah.
And then other seasons are like, they have a good start, a good half the season is a good ramp up, and then the last half, just the whole show falls apart for me.
Do they still do it?
It's just like watching a train wreck, and I just have to keep watching every episode in hopes it gets better, and it's just like it worse and worse, and I just watch the cars pile up.
Do they do the same thing where it's every season is a new story or new location?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this new season that just started is called Apocalypse.
Oh, interesting.
But they do use similar reoccurring. So of course, every season they use most of the same actors in every season.
They're just brand new characters.
They're just playing different parts. But some seasons they cross characters over. Like they played this character in this season.
Okay.
And then this next season they're the same character.
Okay. Got it.
So far, like this season, they carried over the one black lady that was from Roanoke. She was like a reporter or something. She survived. But she worked for the news. And the other one that they did that was the really political one.
Okay.
She played the same character in that one.
All right.
And then in this one, she's also playing that character again.
I'm saying all right, but I have no idea what you're talking about. But okay.
Yeah, if you were into the show, you'll know who I'm talking about.
All right.
But and then there's another new show starting on Netflix with Jonah Hill and Emma Stone called Maniac.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know too much about that show. I do know that it's going to be coming out. I like both those actors together.
Yeah, super bad.
Yep. But I think this is more of a serious show.
Oh, okay.
Not a comedy. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how that. I think that starts this week.
I don't know.
But those are some shows.
Okay.
Coming out that I'm excited for. I've already started.
A lot of new shows.
Yeah, I like TV sometimes. I cut the cable and been streaming. So without having the DVR, it's kind of nice. Like
yeah, you can still watch it whenever. And
exactly.
I cut the cord 2 years ago. Did I convince you to cut the cord?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I cut the cord 2 years ago because I really was like, okay, I need to stop watching TV. I actually love TV. I would love to just sit. I remember sometimes I would wish I would get really, really sick so I could
watch TV?
I could just stay at home and not feel guilty and just binge TV. But look, unfortunately, my immune system's too strong. I don't get sick that often.
Well, speaking of that, video games. Remember we used to play a lot of video games?
Yeah, Nintendo. We had the original Nintendo, NES.
Speaking of that, Seth Rogen blew everyone's minds yesterday.
I saw this, yeah.
When he tweeted about the second controller controls the ducks on Duck Hunt on the original Duck Hunt NES.
Yeah, I saw that. I read that and I wasn't really that blown away.
I was so pissed off thinking that we could have been interacting together instead of sitting and waiting our turn.
Yeah.
Like, my childhood feels a little robbed in a way. We could have had more fun.
By playing 2-player on Duck Hunt.
Yeah. Because what I hate most is watching other people play video games.
Yeah. And it is funny because we feel that way. It's funny because nowadays people are watching YouTube of other people playing video games.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I'd walk out of the
room. I don't get it. I don't get it. I get if you're really into the game and you're trying to learn tips or secrets. I mean, back in our day, we had to get the magazine of that. We
didn't get the magazine. We'd go to the game store and we'd go through the magazine and write down the codes.
That's true too, yeah.
Because we couldn't afford that shit.
Yeah, we had no money. We had to walk to the mall. And
yeah, we'd walk to the mall.
Write down the codes. But now it's like they watch it, and I get it. They're trying to get like secrets, sure. But I think they just watch it as entertainment. They're watching other people play the game.
Yeah, no thanks.
Minecraft, Fortnite, I don't know, whatever. I don't get it. I don't get watching other people play.
No, if I'm going to do anything with video games, it's going to be me playing the video game.
Yeah. And so, Seth Rogen announced this. What was his point of that? I don't remember I think he was just saying, on a side note, you could have done this.
Yeah, it's like 20 years too late, but
yeah.
More like 25, 30 years too late.
But I mean, I like Duck Hunt, but that dog pissed me off when you missed. Like, it felt like he was mocking you.
He was mocking you. The whole point of that was so you could just get pissed so you can shoot more ducks.
Yeah.
Prove yourself.
So you went to Comic-Con the other day.
No, the other day. It was
like last
a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you and your daughter.
Yep. We went to Comic-Con. I go every year. I fan out and geek out. And
who are you so excited to see this year?
Who I want to see and who I didn't get to see was Batista.
David Batista?
Yep, David Batista. He was here and I didn't get to see him. Yep.
I didn't know he was here.
Jason Momoa was also here, but I didn't get to see him either.
Oh, Jason Momoa was here.
Yeah, because he was only... So it's a 3-day event here in Salt Lake. I only went Thursday, Friday. Jason Momoa was only going to be there Saturday.
Okay.
Friday, Dave Batista, I missed both times he came out for autographs and to meet him.
Okay.
I don't know where I was, but I missed both those times. So I was shit out of luck on that.
Wow.
But my daughter, Malay, was really, really excited to see this one actress, Jennifer Morrison.
Okay.
From Once Upon a Time.
Yeah. Who's her
Grey's Anatomy. I don't know.
Or is she the one that's the whole show's based on?
the whole show's based on her. The blonde hair.
She was the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming.
I guess so. I didn't watch the show.
I watched the first couple seasons.
I couldn't stand the show. Mainly, I think what threw me off on that show was the character that plays Snow White. Okay. She doesn't look like who I think Snow White should look like.
I totally agree.
And so her face bothers me so much that I can't watch the show. Sorry, everybody, but that's my thoughts.
That's funny.
But so we were in line to see her, and my daughter was geeking out so bad. And she finally got to meet her. I have to do all the talking for her. So every time we meet celebrities, I have to do all the talking because she's just like in awe and she can't think of words anymore.
Because last year she did that same thing over one of the vampire shows.
Oh, it's 2 years ago.
Oh, was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, and she met Ian Somerhalder from the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, but I know she freaked out and got an autograph poster.
No, she didn't get any. She didn't meet him at all.
Oh,
the line was super long. He had a huge line. It was going to be hours to see him. So he came out, but we saw him from the side. And he glanced over at my daughter, and she lost it. She's just like, you saw him? He looked at me. And she starts crying. She's bawling. And so I had to record it and post it because I was like, look at this nerd.
Yeah, and you did that again this year.
Yeah, because she cried again. When she met Jennifer Morrison, she cried afterwards.
That's so
funny. So she makes allowance money by picking up dog poop.
Okay.
And I save it up throughout the year for her. So I'm like, every year she has $200 to spend at Comic-Con to meet celebrities.
Oh, okay.
So
all right, that's good.
Do it all. So she also met the...
she had to pay to go meet her.
Well, you don't have to pay to meet them.
Okay.
You have to pay to get autographs and pictures.
Oh, I see.
And so she paid for the whole package.
How much was that?
I want to say for the autograph and the picture, everything, I think it was like $70.
Wow. Okay.
Something like that. Right. But she got to take selfies with her and she got an autograph, personalized autograph.
Okay.
And then we went and met that kid from Stranger Things, the one with the hair lip or the lisp.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, what's his name on that?
His name on that's Dustin.
Dustin.
But his name
is Stranger Things coming back this fall?
Not this fall, no.
It's not?
No. I think next year.
I do love Stranger
Things is a shit, though.
I remember when the first season came out, it just happened to be the weekend it came out that we watched it. I was at my in-laws because they have family in town, and we were just trying to, everyone's kind of talking. We put Netflix on, and it came on, and I just found out it was just, I didn't know about it, but it just happened to be coincidentally the weekend it came out. And it starts off, I'm like, oh, some type of 80s show I've never seen. I literally thought it was an 80s show, the way it started. I'm like, this is kind of cool, kind of nostalgic for me. So I'm like, I don't think I've heard of this show. Let me watch this. And then I realized, wait, this is a brand new show. And I fell in love with it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I loved it. I binged that so fast, too.
I did, too.
Speaking of that, I was going along with that. Last year, the Star 11, she was here for Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
And my daughter didn't get to meet her, but we went to her panel. And the panel was really cool. So we were in there for like an hour, and my daughter was just in awe seeing her. But it's pretty cool because she's been getting to meet a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
So I've met quite a bit of celebrities.
Well, hold on real quick though. You said something at the beginning of this. You said Salt Lake Comic-Con, but we really aren't supposed to say that, right?
So San Diego Comic-Con sued Salt Lake.
Because
Salt Lake was using the word Comic-Con.
And it was getting Salt Lake started getting popular in the Comic-Con world.
With the first year, they made themselves on the map.
Yeah.
Big time. There's a lot of nerds in Utah. So they didn't, once it happened, it blew up real fast.
And I guess, so now it's called FanX.
Yeah, because San Diego sued Salt Lake.
But I just read that the owner of the FanX is countering it, saying, hey, Comic-Con is just a word. Yeah, so they just countered it like this week or last week, I heard.
Yeah, it's
But anyway, you were talking about the different celebrities and meeting celebrities?
Yeah, so we got to meet quite a bit. I met, if there's any 80s fans, like The Last Dragon.
Bruce Leroy?
Yeah. Leroy Green.
I love that movie.
So I got to meet him.
Okay.
That was at the first Comic-Con. I met him.
All right.
Oh, you know who was here this year that I didn't get to meet, that I wanted to meet, though?
Who?
The Pink Ranger. Amy Jo Johnson.
I had a crush on her.
Everyone did. She was the Pink Ranger. She was here. I didn't get to meet her, but I wanted to.
That's cool. What is she up to nowadays?
Comic-Cons?
I think that's what they do. Like when they're not so popular, I guess they gotta go travel around and do these. I actually heard from Big Buddha that Rainn Wilson from The Office.
He was there, yeah.
I heard he had like a long line. Dwight.
He was a long line.
Dwight Schrute.
Yeah, he had
Beat
a long
farmer
line.
Dwight Schrute.
Oh, who else was here too? Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay.
So I was like thinking, okay, maybe I'll just meet him.
Yeah.
And his line was starting to form. And there was like some volunteers there that were kind of attending the line. So I asked them how much his stuff were. And they were like, well, it's $100 just to get his autograph. But you have to have purchased a ticket just to get in line. So they weren't allowing people just to meet him. And that Tim Curry was also there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Pennywise.
The original
Pennywise. He's hilarious, too.
But a funny celebrity that we both had met that's still hilarious to this day was we were in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
At the airport in Florida. And this is the 90s. And this was before there was WWE Divas. There was the Monday Night Nitro girls.
Yeah. From WCW.
Yes. And you were a huge Diamond Dallas Page fan. You were swinging from his nuts like crazy. And his wife, Kimberly... We were on a tram in the airport, and we were going from one terminal to another, and she was on that tram with us.
It was a tram, yeah, from one terminal.
And there she was. I'm like, hey, you were kind of sleeping. I wake you up. I'm like, hey, that's Kimberly. And you're like, no, it ain't. And I'm all, yeah, it is. Watch. I'm all, Kimberly. And she turned around.
I don't remember that.
and I'm like, hey, we're fans. Can we take a picture with you? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. So we're taking pictures with her, and then your dumbass looks at her and says, so what are you doing here in Salt Lake? And she's like, gosh. I'm not in Salt Lake. Oh, well, you blew it. You blew it. No. What an idiot.
What a maroon.
Oh, man.
I forgot about that. That's a good one. Well, like you said, I just woke up and I was out of it. We were in the Tampa Bay airport. Oh,
and then... what other wrestlers did you meet?
So the cool story, I actually went to Vegas with a couple friends, and we went down to Vegas, and I had a fake ID, and because we were all under 21, I had fake ID so I could buy us alcohol and take it back to our hotel and back to our hot tub at the hotel. And it just so happened there was a WCW wrestling event that weekend in Las Vegas, just coincidentally. So we're kind of walking through the MGM, and the bar had a bunch of the wrestlers there. And I just walk up in there, and I saw Rey Mysterio Jr., and I took a picture with him. It was really cool. And I saw a bunch of wrestlers, but Rey Mysterio was one of my favorites. So I got a picture with him, and so that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
You know who are my favorite wrestlers?
Who?
Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman.
I was there with Karl Malone. Was in Salt Lake, and he went out there with, who did he go out there?
Diamond Dallas Page, your hero.
Yeah, against Dennis Rodman and Hulk.
Yes.
He was Hollywood Hogan.
When he was the New World Order.
Yeah.
NWO.
I don't know why I got so into it because I don't know. I remember I came home. I used to work late. I used to work night shift. And I come home and you would be watching it.
I got you into it because I had a friend who was way into wrestling. I guess his whole life was way into wrestling.
Okay.
And he would call me to BS when we were in middle school.
Uh-huh.
And he'd be watching wrestling and shit. And so he'd be like yelling at the TV while we're talking. So I'd turn it on to see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And so we'd both be like talking about wrestling, what was going on. I had no idea. So he was like getting me up to date with what all these characters and the storylines. And so I'd be watching it and I'd be laughing about it. And you would come home and see me watch it and you'd watch it with me. And then you realize these Monday Night Nitro girls are wearing a lot of nothing.
Yeah. Well, I remember I teased you about like, why are you watching this stuff? Because I used to really watch it in the 80s.
Yeah,
like, I watched
Saturday
it in the 80s.
Mornings when it was Saturday morning.
I used to watch it. I loved it. But then, it was like, oh, it's kind of fake, so it kind of faded out. And I was teasing you about it. But it was kind of entertaining, so I started kind of watching it, and I got really into it. And it was like the first kind of time I started watching, there was one wrestler that really got my attention, and I got really into it.
Goldberg?
It was Goldberg. That guy was an animal. He'd come out there,
because he didn't say a word. He wouldn't say a word.
He didn't talk. He hit his head against the wall.
Inhale the fireworks.
Yeah, the pyrotechnics were flying on him, and he just didn't care. He's blowing out smoke, and this guy's a beast. And I love like the way like his body was. And I started trying to work out to kind of have like that same type of body because it got me into working out. Really.
Yeah, you'd wear his Goldberg shirts with his cool tribal tattoo.
It was a cool tattoo. And I saw him recently a few years ago. I don't know if did I tell you this story?
I think you might.
So I was going to San Diego. Sorry. I was going to San Diego and I was in the airport, Salt Lake Airport, and I'm just kind of hanging out. And I got there kind of early because there was no line at the security. So I got in pretty quick. I'm just kind of walking around and I see this really tall guy and he's not huge, but he's muscular. And he's got like that tribal tattoo of Goldberg. I'm like, and he had cut off sleeves. Well, look at this guy trying to rock this tattoo.
Goldberg wannabe.
Yeah, Goldberg wannabe. And then we're boarding the airplane. He walks by. I'm like, oh shit, that's Goldberg. It was him. He wasn't as jacked because he wasn't, training.
Yeah.
He was in shape though. I mean, you could tell he was in shape. He just looked thinner. And I'm like, oh shit, that's Goldberg. We walked by on the airplane. And I tried to take some pictures.
Closer to the front than he was?
No, he was sitting closer in the front. Because he got first class.
Oh, so he walked by you.
He walked by me.
Boarding.
Yeah, and I walked past him, and I wanted to run up there real quick and take a quick selfie, but I didn't. I had to contain myself. I took a picture, and I went down to San Diego, and I was showing my friend. I go, look who I ran into. He goes, oh yeah, that's Goldberg. Anyway, that was a couple years ago. Fun little side note. But yeah, I got really into wrestling for a moment. I don't watch it now, but
I can't think of any good other celebrity stories. I've met quite a few because of Comic-Con, but I don't know if I have any good.
I know I have two. I just can't think of it. Like later when we turn this off, I'll probably be like, oh yeah.
And then we'll talk about it again.
And then we'll talk about another show.
So some movies that came out that we kind of talked about how we wanted to see was The Nun. I saw it.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
So I love the first two Conjurings. We talked about that with Tim.
Yeah.
Love those two. How would this compare?
So this was spooky, of course.
Okay.
The jump factor. It was, so it took the story from The Conjuring. It kind of, Hollywood created their own story about it.
It was like a prequel, right?
And they did tie it together with the original, with the first Conjuring.
Okay.
When they're kind of doing that college class when they're showing things of exorcisms and stuff.
All right.
It kind of goes back to that when what's her name?
Vera Farmiga.
Yeah, her
Elaine or Lorraine.
Yeah, Lorraine Warren. When she gets touched and she sees that thing that bothered her in her mind for so long that she didn't want to talk about it.
I don't know. Don't give me any spoilers because I want to watch it later.
But it goes back to that. It goes all the way back to that. But the things that happened during the movie were very Hollywood.
Of course.
It was overdone, but it was still very spooky. It was definitely worth the watch. I liked it.
Okay, because this is totally fabricated. There's no based on a true story on this one.
Yes,
okay.
There's no based on a true story.
This was like a spin-off fabrication.
Yeah,
okay.
Just like the Annabelle, no one knows the lineage to it. It just, from where they got it, is really where it started. So it's just a made-up story, but it was still pretty good.
Okay.
Spooky. Predator. Just saw Predator. That just came out.
It was good?
It was good. Very entertaining.
All right.
Some of the acting was questionable. Some of the there was a little bit of lazy writing done in it.
All right.
But they can now take it and they can make other storylines with it now. And it'd be cool to see more storylines like maybe on the Predator's planet. See more of that. I know they did that one movie called Predators where it was on another planet or their planet.
Yeah, I think it showed them training how to kill aliens or something like that.
Yeah, and that one was stupid. I don't
remember. I watched it.
What was funny is Lawrence Fishburne was on the cover of that movie.
Okay.
And he was in the movie for a good 2 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell? But this movie was entertaining. Some lazy writing, like I said. Some things that you're going to be like, are you, seriously, what the hell? But if you just forget it and let it just entertain you, it's good for that.
The first one's still the best one, right?
Yeah.
With Arnold?
Yep.
That was a good one.
And I also just heard that they said the Terminator and the Predator timelines coexist.
I don't know what that means. But.
So, with the whole thing with the Predator going on and the whole storyline with the Terminator, it all coexists in the same timeline. I just read something about that.
What significance is that?
I don't know, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's in both of those. So
yeah, I don't get the significance of it, but all right.
I just something that I had just read.
All right.
I'm trying to fit it together and how does that mean anything?
I wouldn't waste your time on that.
Okay.
Trying to put that together.
Okay, that won't then. That's good. Oh, and you saw something. What did you see?
So I saw the Meg. I actually flew to California for business, and I got there way early than everyone else. So I took an Uber to a mall. It was actually a really cool outlet mall, and inside was a movie theater. So I said, okay, I got time to kill. There's a few movies that I wanted to see, but I picked The Meg because it was the longest, and I had a lot of time to kill. So I said, I'm gonna go get me a tub of popcorn and a drink and enjoy this movie here. And I was hesitant because I kind of felt it was more. It kind of fit the realm of one of those sci-fi shark movies. So I was a little hesitant to go see it, but luckily it was matinee time because it was early in the morning. And I said, okay, I'll watch it. And it wasn't bad, actually. It wasn't bad. It was more entertaining than I thought.
You know, I think I didn't have high hopes of that movie, and I'd never really cared to watch it. And I think it's because their whole marketing scheme behind it was to release it during Shark Week.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think I was just so over the whole, I was watching Shark Week and everything that I didn't want to go to the movies and watch more sharks.
Okay.
So, I don't know. That kind of just killed the whole idea for me. And
I did not watch Shark Week. That's why maybe I kind of wanted to watch it a little bit too. But it was more entertaining than I thought. And I heard it got better reviews than people anticipated. Because it wasn't that bad. You know, it wasn't a sci-fi channel that I thought it would be. So I thought it was pretty entertaining. Would I go spend Prime money, like $12 to go see it? No. But okay, I caught matinee early in the morning, so I was okay with it.
Oh, speaking of not spending that much money, I was able to watch The Predator in luxury seats for only $4.
Oh, were you?
Yep. The T-Mobile Tuesdays.
I love the new luxury seats that they do nowadays. In fact, this theater I was at was an AMC in California, and it was the whole.
Did they bring beer?
Theater.
You can bring the beer to your seats in that one.
Yeah, you can order alcohol, you can order food. They make burgers and all sorts of stuff, and they bring it to you.
But not here in Utah, though.
No, they don't do that. So, but that's the cool part about going to California. The tickets are more expensive in California, though.
Yeah.
So that was, but it's like $2, not.
But if you have the AMC Stubs reward program, I heard it's pretty nice. Like what you get like three movies a week.
I don't know,
something like that.
We even had a movie pass. That's like the $10 movie pass where you can see any movie. I heard it's
getting. So they realized that they screwed up on that, and a lot of theaters
are now
doing their own little rewards program, where that's why AMC's doing their stubs now, and Cinemark's doing their own thing now, because MoviePass kind of screwed it up for them. They just, I heard people were taking advantage of it, and I would have too. I kind of wish I would have done that.
$10 for all you can watch,
and you can watch a movie every day.
Yeah. But I just read that they're trying to dwindle that down to like I think only 3 new releases a month or something like that.
Yeah, you can only choose from 3 different movies.
Yeah, so I knew it wouldn't last. It was too good of a deal. I didn't jump on it. I just felt like I didn't watch enough.
Well, during that time when it came out, I wasn't going to the movies that often. So
because we had ways to watch new releases.
Yeah, we can't tell you though. If I told you, we'd have to shut everything down.
That's exactly right.
So the next thing that we have today is a bunch of crazy sodas, bunch of soda pop.
Yeah. So what we did is we went to what's that store called again?
Salt City Sweet Shop.
City Sweet Shop. And when we went there, we did. If you look at one of our previous videos,
we did the candies.
Or you listen to one of our previous podcasts, we did the candy comparison. So similar candies, but we noticed they had a fridge with a bunch of sodas.
Yeah.
And we were originally thinking, let's try sodas from different parts of the world. But then we noticed they got some crazy flavors.
Yeah. Some real dumb shit that we're about to
do. And we're gonna try it. And unfortunately, the store we were going to go to wasn't open to get little cups.
So we're drinking out of the bottle.
We're sharing. We're brothers. It's okay. It's okay.
Same DNA.
Yeah, it's all right. So we got a couple flavors. We got 8 different sodas we're going to try.
That's more than a couple.
And we're trying to pick flavors that were a little odd, and maybe you've tried them. So let us know in the comments or message us and say, hey, I've tried these and I liked them, or you guys are nuts. Why would you try that? So we're going to do the first one here. This one is Lester's Fixins, and it's a pumpkin pie flavor. Obviously, like he said, it's the season. So
we're basic.
And we didn't realize this, but this brand here, Lester's Fixins, we actually picked 5 flavors from there out of the 8. We didn't realize that. We just saw the name of the flavors.
So obviously they're big into being weird.
Yeah.
Like weird flavors, that's their MO. So let's figure this out.
So we're going to do this first one. Pumpkin pie. I'll take the first week here.
Okay, don't say nothing until I get mine in.
I can smell it right away. Can you smell it right away?
Mm-hmm.
The pumpkin scent.
That is not bad.
That is pretty damn good.
That is not bad.
And I'm glad we're starting off with the pumpkin pie one because we've been talking. We might do another video on our YouTube or maybe add it to the end of one of our podcasts. A whole little section about pumpkin spice flavored things. Tell us if you like that idea.
Pumpkin spice and everything nice.
Oh, it is everything nice.
I want another drink of this.
That's pretty good, right? You're going to probably take that one home, I think.
So, it's not as sweet as you would think.
No.
But
it has a good, strong pumpkin flavor.
Yeah. And it still has the little spice to it.
Uh-huh.
It's not bad. I'd get it again. I'd actually drink that whole thing.
Okay, let's do a scale of 1 to 5. What would you give it?
4.
I'd give it a 4 too. And I'm thinking right now in my head, what would be good alcohol wise to mix with this, like on like Thanksgiving?
Rum.
You think rum?
Spice rum.
Ooh, spice rum.
Yep.
I think we should do it this Thanksgiving.
Got it.
We're gonna have to get more of this. It was pretty good.
Done. We know where to get it.
All right, the next one we're gonna do is so it's the same brand, Lester's Fixin'. This is bacon soda. There's a few flavors here that I'm a little scared of.
Yeah, this is one of them.
I
love bacon.
Who doesn't love bacon?
So bacon flavored items, a lot of things can go wrong.
Oh, that's true. Now, do you like pork bacon, turkey bacon, all bacon? I'll let you go first this time.
Pork belly bacon.
Pork belly bacon?
The only kind that there is.
It doesn't... Okay,
hurry and drink it so I can talk about it. I don't want to make any... Gross, right?
That is really bad.
Yeah, it sucks.
The smell, there's a slight smoky smell.
Yeah. I think they just used liquid smoke in there.
Ugh.
I think it was just a lot of sugar, liquid smoke, and carbonated water.
So that's a 1?
That's a 1 for sure.
Ugh. So yeah, that was one of the scary ones. Here's kind of another potential scary one.
Potential scary,
potential.
But I have a feeling this one is... So this one's pickle flavored soda.
I love pickles.
I like picklebacks. If any people that know what that is, that's a drink at the bar where you take a shot of whiskey, preferably Jameson,
okay,
and chase it with pickle juice.
It smells like pickle.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I don't like it. I mean, it tastes like pickle juice.
So
I love pickle juice.
So a hint of pickle juice with the sweet soda. It's not bad. I was just gonna say this might be good with a shot of Jameson in it.
Okay.
But a whole drink of it, I don't know.
I could not do it.
But I think this might be good as a chaser with Jameson.
Okay.
So you're not getting. But the thing is, well, chasing it with pickle juice, the brine like neutralizes the burn of the alcohol.
I can see that.
But with this, I don't know. I might have to try it.
Try it. I could not.
Do you have any Jameson here?
No, I don't.
Do you have any whiskey? Anything?
I do not have whiskey. I do more of the clear liqueurs.
Liqueurs.
Yuck. No, there's liquor. It's vodka. I have vodka.
That's not a liqueur.
I know. I give it a 1.
I'd give it a 2.5 because of the idea that I have to use.
Okay. All right. Next one's again same brand. Peanut butter jelly. Another good potential. I'm not scared.
Of this.
Well, my first impression is just kind of doing this. I kind of think it's going to be more like a strawberry flavor, but that's just my first impression.
I'm kind of excited for it.
I'll let you do first. It smells like strawberry.
Sorry. All the soda. Hated it.
I think it mostly tastes like strawberry.
Mostly, but then it tastes like the peanut butter flavor tastes like shit.
Yeah.
The smell of stale dog shit.
I mean, if I was super thirsty and that's all that was available to me, I could drink it.
The smell of it, the first moment it touches your palate, it's not bad. But then here comes like a wave of the peanut butter flavor that they added to it, and it just sucks.
I don't think it even tastes like peanut butter.
It does. It's the flavor of peanut butter that they try to add to it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But it mostly tastes like strawberry. I give it a 2.
A 1.
You give it a 1. All right, last one of this brand.
Lester's Fixins.
This is probably the one I'm most scared of.
Yeah.
It's ranch dressing.
I could see people drinking this with pizza.
Do you dip your crust in pizza? Or dip your crust in ranch, or dip your pizza in ranch?
I have to dip my crust in something.
You can't just eat it?
No, unless it's like a sweet type of crust. If it's that like a sweeter type of bread, then yeah, I could.
I don't want to smell it.
I don't even want to taste it, really.
I can taste this. I can smell the seasonings of ranch. Oh boy, I'm scared. You want to go first?
Okay, I'll just get it over. If I puke all over everything. Oh, just the smell's bad. Yeah, this is a loser.
Oh man,
this is a -5.
Oh, it's terrible.
Scale from 1 to 5,
it's
that's
really, really terrible. I mean, oh boy, it tastes like ranch, but like an alcohol ranch? I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it.
It's like pretty much they just took the ranch powder,
mixed it with salsa and sugar,
with soda water and sugar. It is bad.
All right, we gotta move on. We gotta find something that'll cleanse our palate here. So this is
brownie
caramel cream root beer. Now some people don't like root beer. Do you like root beer?
I love root beer.
I love root beer. How about cream soda?
I love cream soda.
Me too. I love it.
I love flavored cream sodas. Bargs, like
red cream.
Red cream.
Yeah, that's good. All right, here we go. Oh, that's good. So it's it's a little more creamy than traditional root beer,
and it ends with a little bit of
I got
chocolate.
I got more of a caramel than chocolate, but I did get like that brown sugar caramel at the back end of that.
So far, that's winning. I'm so glad that washed that ranch flavor out of my mouth.
I give it a 4.5 though. The caramel flavor for me is a little bit stronger than I would like, but pretty damn good though.
I give it a 4.
Yeah. All right. Next one, maybe similar. This is butterscotch beer from Flying Cauldron.
I just had this the other day.
You did?
Yeah. Savannah.
Why'd you buy it when you know we're going to do
Savannah
this?
bought it.
Your wife bought it?
My wife bought it for herself.
Okay.
Not for me. And it was sitting out, and I may or may have not drank a lot of it.
All right. And now I haven't had it. I've wanted to try it for a long time. It reminds me like the bottle. If you watch the YouTube channel, you see the bottle. But it's reminds me of Harry Potter like.
Well, it's butterbeer, pretty much. Butterscotch flavored soda is just butterbeer.
That's pretty good.
Yep. The best butterbeer is in Universal Studios, though. This
is cream. This is a cream soda. It's a flavored cream soda we just talked about. So it's a butterscotch cream soda. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You like the one at Universal Studios?
Yeah, because you can also get it a slushy style.
Yeah, that's true. And they have the pumpkin.
They do have a pumpkin drink there that is super sweet.
It's super sweet. It's good, but it's a little
good.
Extra sweet.
But you might have a little bit of a diabetic shock when you're done.
Yeah.
But still, it was worth it.
It was good. In fact, the whole Harry Potter world was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
We need to go to the Florida one.
I can't wait.
All right, this one is from Ozell. This is Pineapple Whip. Pineapple Whip.
All I'm just thinking of
is our upcoming Hawaii trip.
Yep.
We're going to keep talking about it because we're so excited. But yep, we went to the Dole Plantation. We tried it. We loved it over there. Let's try the soda version here.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
I'm not.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, I've had better pineapple flavored sodas.
Yeah.
This one has I don't know. The smell is good. Oh, do you smell it? Strong pineapple.
Beats ranch, that's for sure.
The smells really good. The taste, I give it a
2.5 to 3.
I give it a 3.5.
Just the flavor doesn't come out.
The
flavor, and it almost has a fake sweetness flavor to it, like a diet sweetness to it.
Yeah, there's something else in it.
Maybe the cream flavor they added to it.
For the whip.
I had high hopes.
Me too. But, I mean, it's still good.
So for me, the best was the butterbeer, the Flying Cauldron, the brownie caramel cream root beer.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
And don't say I'm biased because I'm basic, but the pumpkin pie soda.
Yeah, those three are definitely my favorites. I don't know if I could pick one. Because it depends on my mood.
Okay. After drinking the pumpkin pie again.
Yeah.
I put that brownie ahead of it.
Okay.
Brownie's ahead of it.
I couldn't pick because I think it would depend on my mood. Because I think depending on my mood or what I'm eating, one will definitely be better than the other. For Thanksgiving, I want to give some of this pumpkin pie with spice rum. I want to give that a shot. I think that'll be fun.
Yep, we should totally do that.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. If you think of any other good episodes you want us to do on different flavored foods or snacks, comment. If you're watching the YouTube channel, you can comment on there. If you're listening to the podcast, we'll put our description and you can send us messages.
Or if anybody has any Jameson sitting around and they want to try it, pickle flavored soda to chase it with, let me know.
But avoid ranch at all costs.
Yeah.
And bacon.
Unless you're going to dip your pizza in it.
No, don't. You won't like it. You won't like it. Hey, thanks guys.
All right, thanks for joining us. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye.